I'm back out here with the bike, and we're just about to fit the brakes on. I've already made a start. I've taken them out of the packet and whatnot. I've already got one on. Then I just suddenly realised I hadn't started videoing. Yeah, I mean, I've been in touch with Kevin this morning about sort of like fitting. I mean, I've fitted brakes before, never really had no issue. No problem at all. Just Kevin really does say to sort of use like a particular type of grease. So yeah, and just make sure that everything's all lubed and whatever else and put together nicely. And about the washers need to be like bang on and proper. Grease wise, he's kind of recommended using like a silicone grease, like a proper bike grease. I think like the red stuff is more ideal than anything else. But yeah, we've got them on. So this is where we're at the moment. I was in two minds if to strip the whole bike down, and I was going to build it up on my white Jealousy, which I've just finished painting. It's all looking good. But anyway, I shall check back with you in a minute when everything's all on. Pads are all on, and literally instantly the first thing that is completely different from my setup before is that the pads are like straight bang in the middle. I mean, I've set that one probably a bit too low there to be fair, in fact, but straight away they are, you know, a lot more central than my original cut about mounts. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. Just about to put the hench booster on. It's got these lovely anodised little washers as well. The only one thing is, if you're going to put the booster on the back, the bolts that are supplied are not long enough. So I've got some cantilever boss bolts I've had for ever and a day. Yeah, so that's at the moment that's the only thing that you're going to need extra when you're going for these brakes and you're fitting them on the rear. I've just fitted up the booster, just lined up the things, the arms. Now, I was very sceptical, I'm not going to lie. I've just paid out money for basically something that I've already got. Is there a difference between the brakes? Just on feel alone, 150 billion%, yes, there is a difference. When Kevin was saying that these are more solider than the Shimano's, I was like, well, really? An arm's an arm, like, you know, a piece of Ali's a piece of Ali, you know, and what can really make much difference? The feel is completely different, and I promise you there is a difference in the feel. I haven't even tried it yet, but already it's, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm very, it takes a lot to shock old Jay Lake, because I've been about a bit, but we were set the proof of being the pudding when my fat ass is trying to hop over something. Front's on. Ideally that front mount, the onto ones are fine, but there's just no real adjustment on them, so they're not ideal, and they're like, I've had to set the mount all the way to the brake pad all the way to the bottom. So I've got some other brake pads, some other brake mounts coming, so I'll be putting those on. Overall though, man, they're awesome. Yeah, like I've just ridden for about sort of 10-15 minutes. I really like them. I think the bite's really good. I like the modulation on them, and the rear one's just absolutely solid. I've absolutely loved that. I'm in two minds if to put a booster on the front, but yeah, overall they're still really, really good. I still think they're a step up from the XTs. I love how smooth they are. We'll have to wait and see how they last over time. There are probably going to be other people that are not going to like them as much. Logan Lake just riding on through the back there. Go on, Logan, where you go?
Scooter's in the way.
Oh, me and Scooter's in the way. That's never no good, is it? Let's get me a scooter out of the way. But over, you know, they're different. Nobody likes change. I really didn't think that I was going to get on with them as well as I have. I still think Magura's fantastic. I still love Jack Carthy's Trial Tech levers. I'm going to probably set them up on my TMS. But for my Krukers, I'm definitely going to stay with the V-brakes. Everyone's got their own opinion of what's right and what's wrong. Me personally, I really like them, and I'm really likely to stay with the V's on the Jealousy. And as I say, I've got a lot of time and a lot of love for Jack, and I still love the Trail Techs. Yeah, I like them. I'm going to post a couple of clips anyway of me riding them, and everyone's got to make their own decision, but I think they're really good, and I really do like them. So yeah, see what you think. Look, see, right, Boy Wonder has set a challenge for me, haven't you, Logan?
Yes.
Yes, you look so happy about this, don't you? Look, chicken boy. Right, Logan set a challenge for me, and I've got to ride it, basically, haven't I, Logan? Otherwise, you're going to beat me with a big stick.
No.
No. Sledgehammer.
No.
No.
Oh, I'm not going to hit you with anything.
Oh, he's lying, viewers. He's lying.
You know what?
So yeah, I really like the brakes. I think they're really solid. I'm really happy with them. Yeah, there's a big difference I feel between the XTs and the ones I've got, and Kevin's ones. Really solid. I really can't fault them, to be honest. Huge continuity foul here. Difference being different hat, t-shirt, beard's missing. Anyway, there was one factor that I really did miss out, and I forgot to say, and I've only really experienced it more as time's gone on, is when you pull on Maguras, I really did find it was like real solid, boom, got, you know, that's it, locked on. Dare I say it, almost like a little bit wooden feeling, compared to what the V-brakes are like. Since going over to V-brakes, I've really not had any strain in my trigger digit fingers, or my DJ trigger finger, whatever you want to call it, and that's been, there's no arm pump, there's no arm stress, there's no finger stress, there's no, you know, so that is a really good selling fact for me. I find with Maguras, when I'm sort of like doing trick after trick after trick, or line after line, whatever you want to call it, I get to a point where I'm just like, oh, my hands are hurting, I can't hold on to the brakes no more. You get the old death grip, you know, and you know, it's, for me, I have to put a foot down. So as time's gone on, the thing that I found, the biggest thing, other than the noise, is the tension. It doesn't feel as strenuous as what it does with Magura. Anyway, back to this prick. But the Krukers, I'm going to leave with the V-brakes. I can't see me going back to Maguras like on the Krukers, because you know, I'm just going to keep them with the V-brakes because I do really like them. I like both, but the one one of the biggest things for me for going over to V brakes is the noise level. And being in lockdown, I'm riding every day. I have got neighbours, you know, and they are really respectful, and you know, they're kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Supportive of it. They never ever complain, but I don't really want to take the piss. And like, you know, we've been in lockdown for nearly 2 months now, and you know, no one's complained, but I don't want to take the mick anymore. I train most of the time, as you guys know, including winter time, when even though people was in their houses, but again, you still got some prick outside with squeaky brakes. So for me, the quietness of it is the biggest difference, and I think that, you know, they're not like silent, but the noise level is reduced by a lot. So I'm going to carry on with them. I think they're really good. So thumbs up for me. If you want quieter brakes, go for these. If you want absolute out and out power and noise factor, go with the Maguras. Just go, but like, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion. This is just mine. I really like them. I think they're cool. Let me know what you think.